do at half-time to change things around? Huntelaar, Van der Vaart, are those the key?
Yeah.
Sacrificing Heinze, having Marcelo as a more attacking fullback,
well,
perhaps?
Yeah, you have Marcelo and you have Heinze. You could do something with one of the two and put Van der Vaart or Huntelaar in and put Raúl on the left.
Those are decisions that Juan de Ramos may well have to make in this second half. The champions trail by 3-1 with 45 played of the second El Clasico. Back to the commentary team for the second half. Jerry Armstrong is alongside Rob Palmer.
Well, it is the big question for Real Madrid. What do you do? Do you limit the damage and hope that you don't record your biggest ever defeat to your historical rivals, or do you try to bravely haul yourselves back into the match? Surely it's got to be the latter. Their season is disintegrating. This is Marcelo. No changes at half-time. Gago, who was ghost-like in the first half. The first half that was so dominated by Barcelona after the early shock of the Real Madrid goal.
They just passed their way around them, Rob. They've been running and controlling the midfield. Look at that pass. What a ball. Thierry Henry. Oh, good cover from Cannavaro. But the sort of precision passing from Iniesta, from Xavi, it's been superb. Passing and movement, and then the front three have been absolutely superb as well. They've controlled it in every department.
Tell you what, Jerry, our Chelsea viewers tonight may want to note that Thierry Henry on the far side of the pitch is moving rather gingerly. There was a suggestion that he may have been withdrawn in the first half. He's playing through the pain barrier, but chasing that ball a moment ago, he did rather pull up, but he's not looking too comfortable.
Yeah, it's his neck that we're being told he's got a problem with his neck. He's got sort of a cramp in his neck, but he's playing on through it. He's been their best player, I think, in the first half. He looked the most likely to break the deadlock from Barcelona's point of view, and he got the all-important equaliser. Mind you, he's not far behind him, I think.
Well, listen, Piqué's been superb. They are missing Rafael Marquez, the Mexican. 10 weeks he's out, but Piqué's a more than able replacement. Henry. Iniesta to Xavi. Iniesta to Messi to Xavi.
Brilliant.
Iniesta. Oh, goes past not just anybody, but Cannavaro. Oh, and then almost beats Casillas. These are not just anybody that make it look ordinary. These are world-class talents that they're humiliating.
Fantastic football. I mean, we're just talking about the 1-2s, the passing. They're running rings around them. Look at this from Iniesta. He's only inches wide of the far post. He skips past Cannavaro like he's standing still. Reading reports as well, Rob, that Cannavaro says he's had interest, but he's had requests to sign for Manchester City and Bayern Munich next season.
I think Gary Cook, the chief executive of Manchester City, has been on a little Spanish sojourn, also linked with Samuel Eto'o and Arjen Robben, who are out there tonight as well. Quite a shopping trip if he came back with some of those. Going to get duty free on them though. Gago, poor pass. Xavi. The problem for Real Madrid at the moment is that their supporters, who started the day hopeful that they could close the gap on the league leaders, are now rather despondent and almost turning on their team. Xavi, Iniesta, slips it to Henry, goes past Ramos as if he isn't there, and he wasn't there. Arjen Robben, of all people, is having to act as emergency right back.
Well, Marcelo and Arjen Robben are both doing so well to support their fullbacks, because both the fullbacks, Gabriel Heinze and Ramos, are getting absolutely annihilated.
I am told today that the council in Madrid were having to erect safety fences around the Fieblas, which is the fountain in Madrid where Real Madrid celebrate the title. It's just in case there's some kind of celebration of beating Barcelona tonight, but Porto assured that they've now been taking down those barriers and it's back to normal.
I'm sure there's more goals left in this game, Rob. It's just been one of those matches. 11 shots in the first half from Barcelona, and now Arjen Robben on the counter-attack, looking to try and pull the next one back to Real Madrid's favour.
Zanadian. Who will be a hero for Real Madrid? Do they have one? It's Marcelo, the Brazilian. It's his fellow countryman Alves who can just let it roll out of play.
Well, he thought he had Gabriel Heinze on the overlap. It was actually Dani Alves who was tracking back that he heard running outside him. I don't think there's a department that Barcelona haven't dominated. They've dominated possession, they've dominated shots and hitting the target. The goalkeeper, Casillas, has made so many big saves tonight. I mean, it really could have been out of sight. But it's only 3-1. The next goal goes in Real Madrid's favour. We've got a game on again.
Juan Ramos, the caretaker coach till the end of the season. He's only lost one game in La Liga since he took over, and that was against Barcelona on his debut night. When he's needed these players to stand up and be counted, they've rather disappeared tonight, and also, of course, infamously against Liverpool.
Well, you have to pay credit to Barcelona. I mean, I think Real Madrid has done as much as they possibly could have done, but Barcelona has been just fantastic so far. Still a long way to go, though.
Gago. Robin takes it well. Oh, he chose the wrong way to go around Puyol, but didn't Puyol leave an arm out there?
He goes down too easy, Robin. Rob, he really has gone down too easy. He sees the white of the line, he gets inside, and credit to the referee, Undiana Malienko. Goes outside now. What's this? Look, why does his leg suddenly go? He throws himself into the box and then looks for a penalty. I think that's scandalous. It's not even a penalty, it's not inside the area, it's not a free kick. They're going to have to find a better way to get back into this match. That's a poor control there from Hassan Diarra, but they get lucky.
Iker Casillas, some nifty footwork. Oh. Higuain loses out to Alves. Referee intercepts. Frees Gago. Raul speeds away. Gago, it takes a slight deflection, but Valdez at the line of it. That's his first save of the night, really.
Disappointed with Gago today, Rob. That's a poor challenge. That's a poor challenge from Gago. Disappointed big time from Gago. He's not really got into the game for me. She could boot for that as well. That's a back pass. It takes a deflection off Puyol, but that's a poor shot. Takes a chance here, Casillas. He doesn't need to for me. Not when you're losing 3-1. Don't need to take those sort of risks.
Cannavaro. In there is Touré. Real regaining a little of their composure. Gago just hasn't made a cutting pass tonight. They've had the option of bringing Guti on, but the veteran midfield player is one of those unavailable to Juan Ramos tonight. Guti has an ankle problem. There's a man who's fit and fresh, Lionel Messi. 3 obstacles in his way, around Metzelder. Can he beat the keeper? Oh, he almost did. You can't criticise him for going solo, because it's a joy to watch.
Well, he skipped past Metzelder in the box. He looked up to see if anybody was there, and there should be somebody coming in the box. Watch it here. No one supports him, and that's why he goes for goal from the tight angle. And Henry's trying to get on the penalty spot, but the support's too little, too late. He just makes Metzelder look silly. Fabulous play.
Some of the English press were picking up upon the fact that Lionel Messi, when he came over to Barcelona, we'll get back to that in a minute. Thierry Henry. What a movement in the area. Henry bullied off the ball by Cannavaro. How they've bumped into each other over the last decade or so for France and Italy. Puyol. Iniesta. There is going to be a rule that comes through very soon that clubs in the Champions League have to bring a certain proportion of their own players through. If you look at the Barcelona team tonight, this is the perfect model for that. Through the Barcelona system, we've had 6 players: Valdez, Puyol, Piqué, Xavi, Iniesta and Messi, who was signed as a young man as well. Abidal guides the ball. Valdez comes and he takes it cleanly. No free kick against Robin. Again, play continues. It's getting a little manic down there. That was a body check given by the referee's assistant.
Yeah, and the referee, I think, wasn't going to give it. And there's a couple of little decisions here that the crowd are banned for every decision to go their way. You can see the surprise in Guardiola's face.
He did get the ball though, didn't he?
He did, he anticipated well. And the referee got in the way twice. And he wastes play on there with Diana Vallejo.
Messi's lucky. Ladies up hand upon the referee.
He doesn't go down though as easy the referee as Robin does.
Is there retribution in the air for Real Madrid? Robin fires it in. Yes, there is! Game on! Ramos gives Real Madrid a lifeline. Make no plans. Stay exactly where you are.
Rob,
We have a monster of a game on our hands.
Who is supposed to be marking Sergio Ramos? He is completely and totally unmarked. So's Higuain. The marking is a shambles. He's a free header. Maybe the goalkeeper could have done better, but quality on the ball, the delivery is fabulous. And that's his 4th goal of the season. Sergio Ramos, he's done it very well this season, and he's got Real Madrid back into the match. At 3-2, and there's more goals in the offering.
Amazing. Free kick Barcelona. Well, the perfect retort from Real Madrid. Signs of weakness in the Barcelona defence as well. Not particularly good at defending crosses tonight.
No, not good at crosses, not good at free kicks as well. We've said that before. But again, quality for the delivery was superb. But the marking, and Sergio Ramos is one of their best jumpers. He wasn't picked up at all. Good anticipation from Cannavaro.
Gaga to Higuain. Higuain trying to utilise the pace of Marcelo, but Valdez anticipates excellently. Piqué.
He's on.
Oh, perfect pass. Henry is through. Valdez comes. Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? Yes, it will!
He's the man.
4-2
He's the man.
in this unbelievable game of football. This roller coaster ride at the Bernabeu.
Oh, what a football match. He's onside. As the pass is made, clearly he's onside. They're trying to play offside. Sergio Ramos gets it totally wrong. Casillas has committed himself coming out of the area, and that is a fabulous goal. Great vision from Thierry Henry. He's playing as well this season as I've seen him play in the last 3 or 4 years. And a fabulous goal. Massive goal it is for Barcelona. Fantastic. And well, what can you say? That's his 19th league goal and his 26th goal of the season, and he's made probably 26 goals for his teammates as well, Rob. What a game of football we're watching.
Real respond by making a substitution. Marcelo has been withdrawn, and they've thrown on the Dutch striker Jan-Klaas Huntelaar.
Well, he's got 8 goals this season, Huntelaar, and they have to take a gamble. They're going to play 3 up front and see if they can get back into it, but this game's wide open for more goals.
Henry, who's hunting for a hat-trick. Messi. Messi's screaming for it on this far near side of the field. Alves would like to join in. Alves to Etu. Etu to Messi.
He should have scored.
He's looking for the linesman to save his embarrassment.
Oh my goodness. Well, he's onside. Samuel Eto'o.
Messi would have been offside.
He would have been offside.
Diarra to Robin. to win, Real Madrid have to score 5 goals. Higuain makes space for himself, bodies everywhere to try to step over. It's like for a lot of landmines. Heinze dives in, free kick.
What's going on?
Dangerous play.
Well, studs are up in dangerous play, I think is what the referee's saying there. He could have let play continue. I think Barcelona had retained possession. That's why 2-footed challenge from Gabriel Heinze. As we see the celebration from Thierry Henry. He's been the man tonight. He looked the most likely in the opening 15 minutes. He got the equaliser. And now he's made it 4-2 to give him that 2-goal cushion again. But it's a great game. It's to and fro. Chances converted at either end. And first substitute's going to be made. It's Thierry Henry, as we said. And Keita will come on and go in the middle of the park, Rob. And that means Iniesta will move up front.
Well, leave a little bit of fuel in Thierry Henry's tank for the Champions League in midweek when he hopes to return in the Blades of Glory to London town. Keita comes on, the defensive midfield player, which means that Iniesta will move into the front three. Keita will act as one of the security guards in the centre of midfield. That could actually aid Real Madrid. He could give this man Alves licence to go roaming though, with Keita happy to sit back. Eto'o. He'll be so angry that he's not on the score sheet yet. Messi. Xavi. Iniesta. It's a poor pass by Abidal. Huntelaar gets his first touch. PK. Cool, calm, collected. It's hard to be like that in a situation like this.
He's a good target man, Huntelaar. He knows where the back of the net is, but he's not the most mobile of strikers. And it's pulled back there on Keita, which is penalised.
Samuel Eto'o. That's been pretty well guarded by Heinze tonight. Touré. Ramos. Iniesta just stands his ground. Touré. Alves. Eto'o knew what was coming. And knew what was coming when Heinze was bearing down on him.
It's good cover between the two of them. They've forced him in a situation where he's given the ball away.
There's an interesting little exchange between the two presidents of the club today. Vicente Boluda, who's in charge of Real Madrid till the end of the season, gave his opposite number a programme from 1951, an antique and vintage programme from the day that Real Madrid beat Barca 4-1. It didn't go down well.
I bet it didn't.
I'm surprised if Laporta just turns around and gives him today's programme. Scoreline 4-2 at the moment, with a forecast of more goals in the air.
Well, there's certainly going to be more chances, but at the minute Barcelona can keep possession and encourage Real Madrid to take chances and hit them on the break.
In Madrid today, it was 26 degrees. In the capital, it's a little cooler. Well, that's outside the ground. This is like a cauldron.
And there he is, Thierry Henry, with a nice pack on his shin. Maybe he's picked up a knock as well.
Goals Barca have scored this season now, and that's significant. It's one more than their best season in recent years. That's under Bobby Robson back in the 90s. The Ronaldo days, the other Ronaldo, of course, that is, the big fella. Robin, no way past PK.
He's having a great game.
Eto'o. Xavi. Iniesta. It's desperate. Move the ball forward, hope for a mistake kind of stuff.
Well, it's because they've got Huntelaar now and they're thinking if they can get it forward, pick up a loose ball, or maybe get a flick on. But it's hit and hope. You can see their possession favours Barcelona, shots at goal favours Barcelona, everything favours Barcelona. And that's probably why the goal tally is 4-2 in favour of Barcelona.
It's the first time in 2 decades that Barcelona have managed to score 4 goals here. They did hit 5 at the Bernabeu. That was back in the 70s. They were 5-0 win in 1974. Real are getting a roasting.
It's not over yet, Rob. There's still 20 minutes of this game left, and I'm sure there's going to be a few more twists and turns. But we've experienced and saw some fantastic football, some brilliant goals. It's been a real spectacle so far.
Gago. Ian Robin. Nobody lending him support in close proximity. Gago. Puyol. Xavi to Iniesta. How often those two find each other? Behind you is the cry. He leaves 2 for dead. Makes it look so simplistic, Iniesta. Now Alves, head down, full steam ahead. Eto'o at the far post. Couple of supporting acts. Mixelda only half clears as far as Keita. Iniesta. Samuel Eto'o.
Why does he want to take it back inside again, Rob? It's on his left foot, just stick it in the net. Sergio Ramos tried to jump over Keita and he jumped on top of him by mistake.
It's a painful landing.
Sorry, it's Yaya Toure.
You're right, it was Keita, Jerry.
Well, what a turn this is from Iniesta. He's just so hard to pin down. And the pass through to Samuel Eto'o at the end, you know, he should have done better for me. He was onside, and he wants to get it back on his right foot. As you can see, Toure limping a wee bit. I mean, not totally recovered from that challenge.
He's a big lad. He's got very quick powers of recovery. 3/4 of the game gone. This footballing circus. 2 clubs of the same country, 600 kilometres apart, but different politics, ideologies, cultures, even languages.
They both love to play attractive attacking football. That's the one thing that they've got right, both of them. Although Barcelona playing 3 up front this season's been fantastic to watch. Over 90 goals from the front 3 is magnificent.
Diallo. Higuain scored the game's first goal. Gago. Ramos. Gago to Higuain. Flips it in. Puyol lets it go. Of course, the 2 goals that Real Madrid have scored have both been from crosses, both been headers.
It was a good ball, actually, I must say. Good ball with his right foot from Higuain. Idea was good, and we're going to see another substitution. Rafael van der Vaart, who is an attacking player, Rob. They need goals, they've got a gamble. It's the right decision, I think. Question is, who's he going to take off? Does he take off another midfield player, or does he go for a defender and really gamble big?
Well, they need more movement, Real Madrid. More fluidity to their play. Need some heart as well as Eto'o walks away with the ball. Xavi, Toure. ball from Barcelona.
That's all they have to do. Keep it, frustrate them, wait till the opportunity arises, and then play the precision pass, which they've done so well in the first 45 minutes, which got them that 3-1 lead.
Still on for the treble of the Champions League, the Spanish Cup, and the Liga at this moment in time does look like theirs.
Oh, it's credit to Xavi. He saw the problem we had with Lassana Diarra, and he knocked the ball out of play, and that's great professionalism there for a teammate who wasn't a fellow teammate but a fellow professional. You can see there's the accidental clash, and he put it out of play. Slips. A lot of players slipping on this greasy surface, Rob. There's still water in the pitch.
Diarra's okay, or Las, as he likes to be known. There's another Diarra, the Club Mo Diarra.
Yeah, he'll be back later on, Amadou Diarra. That'll cause more problems, that's why they're calling Las, and the other one just Diarra. Well, there's your answer. It's going to be Sergio Ramos who's coming off. He's taking the defender off. That's a big gamble. And playing three at the back. Well, this should be fun, I'll tell you.
He really should. A gigantic gamble by Wandy Ramos. Taking off a defender, throwing on an attacking midfield player. There's nothing for it. They may as well lose by 5 or 6-2. What he's trying to do is to win 5-4. Now that would be the all-time El Gran Clásico. A busy week, of course. I'm sure you all know now that it's Chelsea-Barcelona Wednesday night. We bring that in HD on Sky Sports 2 and HD2. Our own coverage of a cracking game.
What a turn.
Lionel Messi takes on 4 defenders, slips it into Iniesta. Iniesta was challenged by Diarra.
Looked at penalty, but the thing is, he had a chance to go and strike it and go. Why do you want to come back inside again? You know, he doesn't get anywhere near the ball. Diarra, does it? Gets his right leg. The referee's been very generous there. Not too many complaints from Barcelona was another good point.
Messi. Alves. Jimmy Floyd said that it's like 2 sets of schoolboys playing on the schoolyard with a tennis ball, and at times it is.
That's Van der Vaart's got a yellow card. He's just caught him with the studs.
He hasn't had a kick at the ball yet, but he's had a kick at the opposition.
That's frustration, though. They're playing keep ball, and he's piggy in the middle, and he just lashes out. What's this? Wow. Crazy. It gets a standing leg. That's what I'm talking about. He had a chance when he had the ball initially to strike it with his left foot, and it is a penalty kick. If you look at it, you can see he doesn't get anywhere near the ball. Diarra gets his right leg. Let's hope it doesn't matter at the end of this game. That's a good ball.
Messi. Xavi. Dances with defenders. Lionel Messi! It's humiliating for Real Madrid. It's heaven for Barcelona. 5-2. A genius at work.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's Iniesta or Xavi or Messi or whoever it is, Henry. They're playing this simple passing movement, and they've just dissected this Real Madrid defence and made them look so ordinary. Look at the pass, trying to step up Gabriel Heinze, he's not offside, keeps his composure, Messi, and he does what he does best. And that's 36 goals for the season for Lionel Messi. Unbelievable stuff. Quality from Xavi and a fabulous finish from the little man. 36 goals, 23 in the league. just incredible.
6 goals in 4 matches against Real Madrid. He's got 15 minutes to score his second hat-trick against Real Madrid.
69 league goals from the front three. 94 goals in total from the front three this season. Amazing.
Well, they have taken to beatings, Real, this year. It's the first time they've conceded 5 goals. Higuain. They look at the moment, Real Madrid, like a punch-drunk boxer on their last legs.
Neto wants a goal, Rob. He's desperate for a goal. He's having a personal battle for the Pichichi with David Villa.
Iniesta. Oh, they can't find Samuel Eto'o.
Well, some of the fans are starting to leave. They've seen enough. And the bragging rights are definitely going to the team from Catalonia.
Seven points clear. It's safe to say that now. Barcelona will be, and of course, it's effectively 8 because come the end of the season.
Well, they could win the league next week, Rob. If Real Madrid lose and Barcelona win next week, that'll be it.
Here's Raul, anonymous this evening. Perfectly marshalled by Piqué.
He's been superb.
It's been the game of his life for Gerard Piqué. He's just broken into the Spanish national team.
Oh.
I need another thesaurus, Jerry. I'm running out of words.
They've just been so good, it's untrue. I tell you, I don't know what Pep Guardiola said to them, but whatever he said, he's got them fired up. They have performed magnificently to a man. You can't fault them. So many big performances from so many players. And there's going to be another substitution. Looks like Javi Garcia, who's stripped and ready to come on, Rob, but I don't think it makes any difference who comes off for Real Madrid now. This game's lost.
Robin. Higuain. Heinze. Poor pass.
The idea was good. Gabriel Heinze looking for Huntelaar at the far post, but the pass was just too strong. And we're going to see. The substitution is now. Zark and Robin coming off.
Ryan Robin has tried valiantly. Had a good start to the game. Has been injured recently. Only passed a fitness test at lunchtime. The energy gauge is at 0, and it's Garcia who will be thrown to the Lions.
Just rejigging, having Garcia going to the middle of the park.
Keita, Toure.
I just wonder what sort of side Barcelona will put out against Chelsea next week, Rob, because they have got Cáceres on the bench. You've got to remember there's going to be no Marquez, there's going to be no Puyol. So who's going to play in the centre? Abidal? Or the chance on Cáceres? Or will Cáceres come in at left back? 2 or 3 permutations. Just wonder what they might do. You know, they've even played Keita at left back once or twice.
Abidal has played centre-half in the Champions League this season. Abidal alongside Gerard Piqué is not a bad combination. Interesting, Iniesta had some controversial comments on the Barcelona website after the Chelsea game. He said that the Barca fans would never forgive them if they played the kind of defensive football that Chelsea played in midweek.
Chelsea's entitled to play whatever football they feel fit to get results. To go and get a 0-0 result is a great result for Chelsea at the Camp Nou. That's a fair challenge. That's why they were demonstrating on the outside of his shin when the ball was gone. But this is frustration on these Real Madrid players now. Their heads are down. They effectively know their season's nearly over. 7-point lead for Barcelona with 4 matches to play. gives them very little hope. Mathematically, they can still do it, but you have to feel that this was a big chance, and it's not happening for them.
Ten minutes to go, points in the bag, league in the bag. Barcelona just need to avoid injuries or any problems for the Champions League in midweek.
I would be thinking he's going to make a few changes and just get a couple of players off now, you know, save some legs. He's only got 10 minutes left in this match, and he's got good subs. The job's done. Why not bring a couple of defensive midfield players on and save the likes of Iniesta or Messi and co. Cáceres is on the bench. You can have a look at him as well, couldn't he?
The thing about Barca, Jerry, they just don't look tired tonight. Guardiola said before the game that tiredness is just a state of mind.
Correct. He said their physique and their physical development's okay. He said they're fine, but mentally maybe some of them think they're tired, but that's not the question.
Adrenaline carries you an awful long way. Saying that, the Barcelona team was at the heart of Spain's European success at the Championships last summer. Likes of Xavi and Iniesta and Puyol. It's been a long 12-18 months for those players. And this man Piqué. Higuain. Nothing going right for Real Madrid.
Great ball.
Samuel Eto'o. Barca looking for a sixth. Only half stopped. It is six. Just what can you say? Even Piqué is getting on the score sheet. His first ever league goal for Barcelona, and it is their sixth, I repeat, sixth goal at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid.
That's six of the best, isn't it? Piqué was involved in the 1-2 on the halfway line. He continued his run. Fantastic pass it was to Samuel Eto'o, and he squared it for Piqué at the second attempt. Casillas made a good save for the first one, but the second attempt he put it in the back of the net. And you know, to be fair to Real Madrid, they've kept the league alive for about 9 or 10 weeks. But really, Barcelona's been playing fantastic football. He's just onside here, Samuel Eto'o. Far post, picks him out, gets the touch on it, saved by the keeper, but not at the second attempt. Squeezes it in the near post here, tight angle, bang. Great goal, and this is one of the best games I've seen Piqué play as a defender, and all credit to him for getting himself on the score sheet as well.
It's the first time that either of these clubs have scored 6 goals away from home in El Gran Clásico. We said at the start of the game, get ready for another chapter in history, and this is one of these spectacular nights. And it's not finished yet. Piqué throws a dome in his own penalty area.
Well, I said to you I fancied 4-2, but I couldn't see 6. But then that's probably down to the fact that Wandy Ramos has taken a gamble and taken off defenders and went to win the game and left spaces, and that's a foul. And that's Van der Vaart, is it? Who is it? No, it's actually
Javi Garcia, the other sub.
Any more yellow cards?
It's not a freak result if you're a Barcelona watcher. It's the 5th time this season they've managed to score 6 goals in a single game.
That's naughty from Javi Garcia, really is. Well, substitution, double one. There we have it, Busquets and Bojan, and that's the right thing for me. I'm surprised they didn't take a chance on Cáceres to see what he could do. He's one of the key players you want to keep in cotton wool for the week for the match against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Well, there's only 400 Barcelona supporters up in the top tier allowed into the stadium tonight. He finds them, he applauds them, it's reciprocal. Tourde's taken a couple of blows, he'll be okay. Busquets, his shadow comes on. Boyan, the teenager, will get a taste of the atmosphere. He'll dance at the party. It's the first smile we've seen this season for Pep Guardiola.
He knows they're nearly there, and it's his belief that's been so strong and kept the team together, and he's galvanised that belief. As I say, whatever he said to him about going out and winning here at the Bernabeu and showing the world what they can do and proving who are the best team in Spain. And they're doing it in style. They've played the fantastic football all season. They do deserve it, but as he said, they've won nothing yet, and let's go and show them what we can do. And they've been magnificent here tonight.
The best ever win and a fixture between these sides was Real Madrid winning 8-2 back in 1935. Barca have got 5 minutes to equal that. Best away win was a Barca 5-0 success in '74. They're just leading by the 4 tonight.
Resistance is well and truly broken. They're not even going for the knockdowns now as Bojan picks the ball up on the right, and maybe going to have a little go himself at Gabriel Heinze. He does, and he's past him.
He skips past the Argentinian. Bojan fires it across, and Messi just trying to help it on its way, trying to apply the touch of his hat-trick.
It's a clever little ball in. Clever play from Bojan. Skips there past Gabriel Heinze, drills it in, burst to the near post from Lionel Messi, and he doesn't really make that much contact with it, looking to poke it into the back of the net. But it's immaterial now, as I say, the points are in the bag.
Messi, Beto, so desperately wants to score.
He does.
He's after the Pichichi, the golden boot of Spain.
Yeah, he and David Villa are going to do battle over the next 4 games.
You keep saying David Villa, Messi's catching him up, Jerry.
Messi is only a couple of goals behind now as
Messi's now on 23, Eto's on 27.
And Villa's on 25.
Villa is on 25, yeah. And Forlan on 23.
It's a very, very hotly contested.
Boyan, Xavi. There's still the team that seems to have more zip, more energy, is the team from Catalonia.
It's confidence though, isn't it, when you've got a 4-goal cushion and you play the sort of football they've played. Higuain still fighting and battling, trying to fight his corner, but not too many of the other Real Madrid players are showing that sort of determination. Heads are down, they're well and truly beaten tonight.
Eto tries to beat Iker Casillas. Just to put it into context now, Jerry, Barcelona 85 points, Real Madrid 78 points. So a 7-point lead at the table, effectively 8 on the head-to-heads. Barca have now scored 100 goals in La Liga.
100 league goals. '69 of them from the front 3.
Messi leaves it for Eto, tries to get it back to Messi. Raul clips it forward. It's going to be the most humiliating night of Raul's career. Oh, he runs straight past the ball. The referee has a little look at his watch and signaling to his 4th official how long there's going to be added on. Real Madrid will want to be put out of their misery. Please, ref, play no more stoppage time. Barca will be happy to stop at 6 and prepare for their trip to London town. Eto. Cannavaro. Could be his last El Gran Clasico, but heading for pastures new. Carlos Puyol looking in a good position to get his hands as captain on the La Liga trophy, the Copa del Rey, and he's hoping for the Champions League again. You have to be dignified when you're up there. I'm sure that Laporta feels like screaming up in the rooftops, and Boluda will be hanging from the rooftops. Piqué's flick back, and they just break the boredom of Valdez.
There's a half a chance for Huntelaar, but good defending. And it's all over, Rob.
It's all over on the night. It's possibly all over for the season as well. What can you say about Barcelona? Dream team, perfect team. Pep Guardiola is creating a monster, an all-encompassing monster that have driven all over Real Madrid. They steamrolled them on the night by 6 goals to 2.
Biggest winning margin at the Bernabeu for Barca in 35 years. That they have every bit the look of champions about them, don't they? Messi will probably be kicking himself he didn't get another hat-trick tonight, if not more. Well on course for the championship. Question is, can they really make this a memorable year and make it an unprecedented treble? No side has ever won the European Cup or Champions League as it is now. Won the Copa del Rey, Spain's FA Cup, and at the same time won the Spanish Championship. No Spanish side has done that. Barca still on course to do that. They lead at the top, as you can